Well, it's very important. This is a strategy from PSG. They knew exactly what they were doing. We're going to see the setup from Manchester City, totally zonal. You're going to see Diaz and John Stones. And PSG, they put two players, not just to try to attack the ball, just to fix them. And that would allow the other players try to block the run. And you're not happy, Michael, with the block of Gundogan on the goal scorer Marquinhos.
I'm not happy with Gundogan at all. First, he's not tight enough, and then two, he doesn't get his arms in this position here. So if you run it on, you'll see here, slowly, he's looking around, he loses Marquinhos there, and by the time that it's too late. So what he should have done here, in this position...
If
you make that run, first, I should be tighter, and then as soon as you make that run, come across and block.
Yes.
Just because you're zonal, it doesn't mean you stay in your zone. You still have to do a job of blocking the player trying to attack the ball.
Yeah, and because he doesn't, obviously, I make that run, I'm Marquinhos, and now the ball comes in, and that space that he runs in, as Roberto said, those players from Man City are blocked, and he's the only free man in the box. But listen, that is brilliant from PSG. It's not just Manchester City. It's fantastic work, and that is something from the training ground, no doubt.
In swing delivery as well.
Yeah.
How's Big Meeks doing?
He's just me.
I'm nervous, Kate.
Listen, we're going to go to a very quick break. PSG now with the lead, and Neymar has had...
Well, I think we mentioned that small details in these games are important. This is a set play, obviously Man City with a zonal marking, Jamie, and you could not believe that Marquinhos had a free run into that area.
Marquinhos, the man for the big moments, only the third man in history to score in quarter-final and semi-final 2 years running. Wow.
Good stuff. You watching, Micah? That is our first half.
Come on, Big Meeks.
Heineken unmissable moment. We're going to have more from the Champions League for you after this.
Man City are having a problem. I think they have a big problem this game. There's no pace to their game. They're just literally passing the ball across the pitch. There's no penetration. I think they're suffering a little bit from playing with no strikers. As soon as PSG, they have the ball, Phil Foden and Mahrez, they get pushed all the way back to the penalty box. So if they win the ball, there's somebody up there to pass the ball to. So I think Pep, unless he's happy losing this game 1-0, he could be, because it's not really about result. I think Pep needs to change not only personnel, but also his system and play with strikers.
Let's see what the manager in the room thinks about that. Thank you very much, Peter. Roberto, your opinion, what needs to change?
No, I think Pep Guardiola will not be happy with the execution of the plan. I think obviously we are talking about what they're trying to do. They're not quick, the movement is not good, they're not aggressive enough with the numbers forward. They are more concerned on what PSG would do. I think PSG, they've been much better. And sometimes it happens, you play against top teams. We will see Sterling coming on and making a difference and a different approach. But so far, I think Pep Guardiola will look to improve what they're trying to do rather than a radical change at halftime.
I'll tell you what, let's just very quickly take a look at the best chance that Manchester City had in that first half against PSG. Came from Phil Foden, Jamie.
It did, and I think it's a bit of a mix-up from PSG, trying to play out on the edge of the box. They've done it really well, more often than not. But it's a big chance, certainly for him, someone of the quality of him on that left foot there. But as Peter mentioned before the game, the goalkeeper doesn't panic, just holds his position, doesn't do anything silly, come rushing out of the goal. And I think they've got it all on second half, Man City. I think a lot of the players have looked terrified when Neymar received the ball. Neymar is the big problem for them. He's been the outstanding player on the pitch.
Micah, get it off your chest.
No, Kevin De Bruyne needs to come deeper, and they need to put Sterling on so they've got runs in behind. Like Peter said, everything's sideways and it's a bit sloppy. They almost look in awe of the PSG players. These are top players. Talk about Kevin De Bruyne being one of the best. Get him further back in the pitch and start dictating the play. 1-1
was the scoreline you predicted before the game kicked off. Are you still feeling good about that?
I still think that if they can nick a away goal here, going to the Etihad next week would be a perfect result for me.
All right, let's get you back out to Paris then. The second half of this game about to kick off with the call. Here's Jim Beglin. That you'd like to get out there. I mean, it was a game of two halves, obviously, wasn't it? We saw PSG completely on top in that first half. Second half was just Manchester City dominating. What changed, Roberto?
Well, I think there are a lot to admire on the first half of the power of two very different leagues. PSG don't play eye to eye these sort of games. Manchester City do that every weekend in terms of the intensity and the power. And you felt that it would be interesting to see the physical stats. I don't think PSG were able to match what they did physically in the teams that they say Man City will play eye to eye and see who's better. And the first half, PSG were better. But second half, over 90 minutes, I don't think a team out there that can play like that against Manchester City.
Tactically, can you pick out what was that created that shift?
No, I don't think there was massive changes. There was no changes from managers at half-time in terms of personnel. A couple of substitutions, obviously, as the game was going on. Pep, to be fair, did change it at 1-0. I think he brought Cancelo off and brought Zinchenko on, a left-footed player going forward. But I think the best team beat the best individuals. I still believe that PSG have the best individuals. We saw that in the first half. But in terms of a team, Man City are better than PSG. And I think that shone massively in the second half. And I said before the game, I said, you need luck to win this competition. So no matter how dominant Man City were in the second half, they still needed luck with the goals that they got. They weren't great goals or great finishes. You'd look at PSG, and I'm sure they'd be really unhappy looking back at them. And that's what you need. You need the small details to go for, and they certainly went for Manchester City in the second half.
And PSG now away from home in this second leg. How comfortable do you genuinely feel?
No, I'm not comfortable because Mbappe tonight was non-existent. I thought they defended really well against him. But next week, he'll be up for the game. So it's not done yet. I'm not going to get too excited. I'm going to enjoy my moment tonight. But the tie is certainly not over yet, Kate.
All right, we're going to take a very quick break. We will come back very shortly for